Imagine a desert that doesn't just hold fossils, but memories. Dr. Adrian Hale, a scientist chasing a wild theory, believed that the petrified trees of Arizona held more than just stone. He thought they held sound, the trapped echoes of a long-lost world. His colleagues called it pseudoscience. But Sarah Begay, his Navajo guide, understood. Her ancestor spoke of the stone trees having voices, that spirits trapped the thunder inside the wood when the great floods came. He called it acoustic geology. She called it memory. Their destination was the Black Mesa Break, a restricted area freshly torn open by a landslide, revealing logs that hadn't seen the sun since the Triassic period. These weren't the dull rocks from the tourist trails. These were vibrant crystals of amethyst and jasper, glittering under the Arizona sun. As Adrian set up his sensitive audio equipment, Sarah felt a change in the air. "It's heavy here," she warned. Adrian placed his sensors on a massive, crystallized trunk. He put on his headphones, expecting the usual low hum of the earth. But what he heard made his blood run cold. Thump thump, thump thump. It wasn't geology. It was a pattern. A heartbeat. Sarah listened, her face turning pale. "That is the heartbeat of the forest before it turned to stone," she whispered. "The stone remembers." Drawn deeper into the canyon, they found an impossible sight. The massive logs weren't scattered randomly. They were arranged in parallel lines, forming a corridor. It led to a cave, where a single, colossal stump stood upright, made of pure, translucent crystal. This was the mother tree. When Adrian touched its surface, his mind exploded with a vision. He saw a lush Triassic rainforest, ruled not by dinosaurs, but by shadowy figures who sang to the trees, nurturing the world. He witnessed the cataclysm of fire and ash. The figures didn't flee. They gathered around the mother tree, pouring their memories, their very essence, into the wood as a wave of silica-rich mud buried everything. They hadn't just died. They had transformed themselves into an arc of stone. Snapping back to reality, Adrian knew his scientific worldview was shattered. This wasn't just a fossil. It was a library, a message from a civilization lost to time. He had the recordings, proof of a world beyond imagination, but he knew what would happen if he revealed his discovery. The site would be torn apart, the mother tree mined for samples, the sacred memory crushed for data. Looking at Sarah, he made a decision. "The landslide," he said, his voice firm. "It's unstable. Another tremor could bury this whole ravine again." Sarah smiled, understanding perfectly. They left the canyon, carrying the recordings but leaving the location a secret.